Hi, welcome back to Waxing On. We've done a lot of shorts on hot wax. Finally back in the studio again for a couple of episodes this week. Now, over the last week or so, I was reading some reviews of different concerts that were coming up because I was checking out to see what might be happening in the fall. And I saw a review of a concert that had happened recently, Los Angeles, and it was a singer and his big band. Now, what confused me about this was the singer's name. It was Seth MacFarlane. Well, I know, I'm like you. What am I thinking? Seth MacFarlane? Well, he's the guy that did Ted, right? He's the guy that did Family Guy, American Dad, A Million Ways to Die in the West. Can't be the same Seth MacFarlane. So I look him up on Wikipedia. Now, he's one of these mega hyphenates. I've got it written down because it's just too much to remember. We've got actor, animator, writer, producer, director, comedian, and singer. Apparently it was him. I went online, checked the streaming networks, and there he was. Seth MacFarlane, big band singer. And it turns out he's got 8 albums out, 8 studio albums. Been nominated for 5 Grammy Awards. Just seeing here, the album I looked at and enjoyed was one called In Full Swing. Now, these are very kind of old school big band type albums. It's not so much a big band as an orchestra. Here's our album right here. Sorry, I've been out of the habit, In Full Swing. And that means full string section, the whole works. Now, this album I centered in on for a couple of reasons. One, I like some of the players that were playing in the band. I'll give you an idea here. Trumpet section, got Bob Summers, Wayne Bergeron. Summers and Bergeron both play together in the Big Fat Band, as does the trombone player on here, Annie Martin. So there's 3 Big Fat Band players that I'm going to love anyways. We got Bill Rickenbach. We've got Chuck Finley, another great session player. There's some great horn players on there. I have to admit, not being an orchestra guy, a lot of the names of the orchestra players didn't really click with me. These guys did, because I know them as great session players. Now, the songs were pretty much the old American songbook. Lerner and Lowe, we got the Gershwins, a contribution from them. Jimmy Dorsey, Jerome Kern, Sammy Kahn, Rodgers and Hart. Pretty much what you'd expect. Some show tunes, some other kind of older crooner type tunes. And there's one song in there that really was a lot of fun. If I Had a Talking Picture of You, where he duets with Norah Jones. Now, if you happen to watch his TED miniseries that he had on TV, Norah Jones was singing the theme song to that series. So there's some connection in there. I'll tell you, I was blown away when I saw this. I couldn't get over it. He had that many albums out, nominated for Grammys. He was putting out that kind of material. I mean, I knew of him as the kind of the crass guy doing these kind of off-color shows and, like TED, things like that. Not something you'd take your parents to maybe, or take your young kids to. But there's just another side of him. And when I'm checking, what else did I find? He's got 2 Christmas albums. So you can be sure when we get around to the days getting shorter and the weather getting colder and we're heading into holiday season, we'll be coming back to check those out for sure. So just worth checking out. Something brand new I found. Maybe you knew about it. I certainly didn't. I didn't expect this from him. And, worth taking a look at. It's just surprising what this guy does. And another thing that was just a little surprising, album recorded at Abbey Road. He's going over to England recording at the old Beatles studios. I mean, there's just so much great stuff here. The only thing I miss is I'm getting it on the streaming network, so I don't have something to look at and something to read. I enjoy that. So yes, I'm relying on the internet to give me all the background. But I never would have expected. I was totally blown away when I saw this. I thought, well, maybe it's another one of those gimmicks. You get so many stars that try and record things, and it doesn't always work. This guy's nailing it. I mean, I just can't say enough for the talent this guy has for what he does and what he put together. He's just amazing. Music-wise, well worth a listen. So that's it for Monday. A new crooner on the map is Seth MacFarlane. Who knew? Check it out. We'll see you on Wednesday when we're back with classic rock. Till then, everybody take care. Stay safe. Thanks for coming back.